So this hunt was back in 2013. It was a couple years back now, but this is still a great hunt. Usually, Todd and I don't have time to hunt together. We get to hunt a lot with clients, but we don't usually get a hunt for ourselves. We'd hunted the first part of the season with clients. Clients were happy, we sent them home. Now I've got a tag in my pocket. Me and my brother are gonna climb in the blind and spend the last couple of days. These last couple of days are gonna be really cool because we've got weather moving in. When this weather moves in, that's when the mature deer really start to move. We saw a buck coming in through the aspen. We could see that he was a mature buck, had a little bigger antler than what we were looking at, but we didn't know how big till he came in. Turned out it was a nice mature 3x4.
Let me know.
He came in right behind all the other deer, and he's a smart, mature buck, so he didn't really offer us a shot.
What's coming in? Can you see it?
Finally, he ends up trying to leave. The path he took, he went right behind a limb and stopped. It was a great quartering way shot, but I didn't feel confident with that limb there. is a dead deer, Todd. That is a dead deer.
Pretty good, yeah.
I'm a little wound up right now. Holy cow. Had this guy coming in this morning. It was the second time that he was in this morning. He went out once. He came back in shortly. Then he left for a long period. And he just came back in and offered a shot. Before, he was not offering us any kind of shot. Man, I'm a little jacked up. My breathing is messed up, Todd. I'm glad that he went out and came back in because it let me calm myself down. I was a little wound up that first time he came in. I can see my arrow, I believe, from here. Yep, I can see it. I believe I got double lungs on him. It was dead center mass, vertically, just maybe 4 inches behind the shoulder. I don't think he'll go very far at all.
Right on.
Todd?
Right on.
Man, we're sitting here. They keep coming in, and gosh, they're only like 40 yards. Snow's falling. It couldn't be a more beautiful day. This whole season we had clients in earlier, and gosh, we were hoping for this weather because it was a lot slower when we had clients. But we finally got some weather last night. Came in here this morning. We just sat and waited, you know. It was kind of slow this morning, but about noon it really picked up and got moving. And this guy came in. Oh boy, I am jacked up. Look at that.
It's your first one you killed in a couple of years.
It's the first one I've killed in a couple of years. You gotta let them grow up. Gotta be picky. First time we've talked ourselves to fully setting them blind too for a long time. At least go out and do spot and stock, and it'd be a little tough for us.
I make my living working east of town, late nights in the summer till the sun goes down. I can't stop thinking about how my life's changed, but I'm still the same as I was young. I peeled them bark trees one by one, made a couple of dollars, filled my gas tank once. And I left my high school, barely made it by, but I found my way back. Oh, how time flies, living Northwest wild. Hunting, fishing is my kind of style. I float the Wainuchi when it gets hot. I'm proud of all the things that I've got. I'm digging in moss bags up in the sand, and after work a cold beer in my hand, picking wild berries off God's land, and drinking my buddy's homemade wine, living Northwest wild. Changed and it ain't for the good. There's a bunch of new faces in my old neighborhood, and the logging market goes up and...
Well, we came in here this morning hoping that the weather'd be good like it is. We've got a ton of fresh snow, about 4 inches. Came in here and looked for him. We had a lot of nice bucks coming in on the camera, and this was one of them. We sat there this morning and had a good time, and then some deer started rolling in about 12:30, 12:45. First a big 2-point, well, he looked like a 2-point when he was out, and then when he came in he ended up being a 3-point. He had some little eye guards, but he had real weak fronts, real strong backs. And waited, some more does piled in there, and then pretty quick this guy came in there. I ended up drawing and letting down 3 different times on him. He just really wouldn't give us a shot. So he finally walks out, and that 3-point was standing in there, and a couple does. Most of the does had gone out with him, and we're thinking, gosh, you know, those does might come back and bring him in later on, but chances are we might not see him again. And we'd kind of closed up the blind other than one window to kind of see out. I looked out, and there was a little tiny 2-point in front of him, and then he was behind, but I couldn't tell it was him. I could only see a tine or 2. I just knew it was a bigger buck. I said, Todd, you better get that camera ready because there's a big buck out there, and I think it's that same one. He goes, no, there's not. We get the window up, and sure enough it was. And I basically got my bow up, drew back. We double checked the range at 30 yards, and I let her fly. And right off the bat, we knew it was a good shot, and we knew we wouldn't have to chase him very far. We still gave it about 40 minutes, which, you know, we got out here, and it snowed about a ½ inch since then. But he didn't go far, you know, he went about 70 yards and laid dead. Todd and I don't get to hunt together a lot. You know, usually we've got clients in there, and I go one way, he goes the other, and we get to see each other in the morning and in the evenings. We spend a lot of time together through the hunting season. It's great to see him. But this hunt was really cool because we got to go up there and hunt together.